Hello, Narnach here. Welcome back to Grim Dawn. We are standing in front of the Chthonic Rift Gate, about to enter it, on our quest to kill Bengargoth, the demon who resides there. And in between episodes I sold stuff, did a little bit of crafting, and I finally managed to get that last shard of the sanctified bone. So we now have a bit more vitality and chaos resistance, and we actually topped off our vitality and our chaos resistance exactly to 80%. So I'm very pleased with that. Do a bit more damage to undead and chthonics, so that bonus damage to chthonics is going to be very useful inside of this rift. So these are the Forsaken Wastes, and if what I remember from last time is correct, we have to head north in order to find where to go. We cannot place emergency portals in here, so my emergency portal outside is the closest we'll ever get. Or, well, not dying, that's probably a better idea. You don't need emergency portals if you don't die. Given that I eventually want to run this with a character on hardcore, not dying is actually something that I want to practice.
That skill's not ready. I can't do that yet.
So this is a completely different experience from what I've done before. So although the rift gates basically lead out into the world, so that also implies there are more than one gate. Oh, there is more than one gate out in the field. So my previous experience was with, well, barely any resistances against chaos and vitality. And then coming in here is rather painful, especially if you are not a heavily melee focused character. I actually had a conjurer, so I was actually trying to do damage with my pets. While also doing some tanking myself. Well, yeah, it was a bit of a weird hybrid build. So, despite me being a melee build, they still hurt like hell.
I can't do that yet.
Or to stay in theme, I should probably say, they hurt like the Chthonian Void. But, yeah. Oh well, get craft materials, so that makes it worth it. Searing Ember. Okay. Let's ascend. Big scary portal down there.
Not ready.
So it looks like I've been cursed with something. I saw these weird symbols over my head. Saps all of your defenses. That's painful. Chthonic Rifts. Let's go in. Obsidian Throne. This is where we were going to. So having done this before does help. Then you at least know roughly where to go in the void. Because I think the previous playthrough I ended up doing a full clear of the area, of the outside area. And then only in the end discovering like, hey, there's a portal out.
That skill's not ready.
Let's see. We spawned from the bottom portal here.
That skill's not ready.
Also funny, there's another Chthonian Rift that should bring us back to the previous area. Yeah. And you go in again. Then we might actually spawn in a different location. See, we went in here, we came out here. That's the whole chaotic nature of the void. Also, there's a usurper here. It's not the actual boss, just a usurper. Well, say just a usurper, but still manages to do a decent chunk of damage.
I can't
We
do
took him
that
out.
yet.
I suppose that's good. After we kill the actual boss, there's no usurper to take his place. Okay, so one boss checked off. I do like the look of this place.
That skill's not ready.
Actually, I think I've got enough different sources of sustaining on the build that I don't, or that I actually know each individual thing that can do some healing is not reliable enough to be the sole source of keeping me alive. But all of them together, they add up to, you know, there's just continuously stuff happening that just will tick my life up when I'm not
Can't do
actually
that.
using an ability to specifically do the healing. Okay, boss fight. Gargoth. Level 49, that's
That
5
skill's
levels
not
above
ready.
me. But he doesn't have any ads. That's I think previous time he had some ads.
I can't do that yet.
But the one-on-one fights I usually don't have issues with. It's the fights with
That
multiple
skill's
things
not
that hit
ready.
very hard. That's where things go wrong. That's the main weakness of this build. He's just a bit of a pushover even. Completely unlike my previous experience with the Conjurer. But figure once we're here, might as well do a full clear. Since we should be able to just make a nice full circle across the top here. And so maybe kill another epic or two. It's funny how these dread guards do more damage
Can't
than
do
the
that.
actual boss of the level. Not quite sure what was up with that.
I can't do that yet.
I think I did die at least once to Bangarov with my Conjurer. So it's funny to see that, you know, if you have a proper defense and you really focus on getting the proper elements
That
resisted,
skill's not ready.
you can really change the difficulty of some encounters. It also means before I face the boss of the game, the Logorian, I really need to get my ether resistance up to at least 70. That's basically what I'm aiming for. With all my resistances, you know, somewhere between 70 and 80, then I'm happy.
I can't do that yet.
And currently, it's actually the only one. And Cold is at 70. That's the. Well, of course, you got stun resistance, but stunning is just a state. It's not an actual damage type.
That skill's not
I mean,
ready.
the stunning is not going to kill you. It's what happens to you while you are stunned. That's what kills you. As long as you are able to properly
skill's not
regenerate or have some healing procs or things like that, then it's not too bad. also another unique here. Urdin Idov, the Frozen. I have to say, these Chthonic names, they don't really roll easily off of the tongue. Oh, they. Rewards are good, and rewards are good. I don't complain. I just kill and reap the rewards. Oh, are you following me? You really want to die? You could have just hung back, you know, pretended like you were like a plant or something. Didn't move, and I would probably have missed you. And you wouldn't be alive now. But you had to go and run after the invader. Chthonics, such a sense of duty.
I can't do that yet.
It's admirable. It's stupid, but admirable. Summon another Blade Spirit. And yeah. Get it to another side area here. Might contain another heroic, or it might just be a bit of a connecting tunnel without anything overly exciting in it. We already had 2 heroics. I was hoping for 1. I even got 2.
Do that yet.
I'm already happy. This is a very good good area if you want to hunt heroics from the Chthonics. You got Bengrov and I think 3 or 4 other guys in the area, and that's a full circle. And you can't portal out, so you have to actually go back to one of these rifts and then trace back your footsteps to get to another exit portal. But no, about 12 minutes. That's not bad for a full clear of the Obsidian throne. As I said, we'll just trace back our footsteps until we get to a portal. That ought to lead us out. It is a nice touch that you cannot portal out because this is the void. And you know, your ethereal based powers just don't work here. Because that's what it is. I mean, but your ability to spawn the town portal, it's ethereal magic. You or a link with the ethereal portal grids. So yeah, it's a nice touch. Okay, let's head back to where were we? Sorrow's Bastion. Have a chat with our friends, with Father Kaiman even. He might have something fun for us, maybe a nice follow-up quest or something. We got about half an episode left, so whatever comes, we have some time to do it. Loading, loading, loading. Oh yeah. Father Kaiman, have you braved the Obsidian throne? Yes, Bing Gargoth lies dead. Bomb, level 45. So, a bunch of reputation, and we got Soul Flare, an epic one-handed ranged weapon. It looks like an arrow, but it's probably more like a wand. It has a 5% chance to cast ether missiles on attack. Okay, cool. You are a brave soul, and your loyalty to me knows no limit. I thought I was loyal to our god, not to you. Okay, aside. When the time is right, you shall become my agent of righteousness. With your help, I will banish the darkness from this world and restore Karn to greatness once more. So, what's your will? You are a valued ally of the Chosen, but the matters ahead are of critical importance and you have not yet proven your complete dedication to our cause. Come back to me when you've proven your loyalty to the rest of the Chosen, for without their approval I cannot send you to do what must be done next. So what can I do to prove myself? Crush your foes, the Order of Death's Vigil, or the Chthonians that defile our world in the name of Empyrean. You could check the bounty table in case any of my chosen have matters in which they could use your assistance. So let's do that. So, how is our reputation with the Kaimus chosen? We're respected. We need 2000 more XP or reputation to get to the next level that will give us a new quest. So, you could do quests for that. You could accumulate things. Every regular Chthonian you kill is 1 point of reputation. So that's 2000 kills. That's doable if in just the regular flow of things. Let's see. Soft flare. That one. Just a pistol. And an incorruptible sapphire amulet. Ether resistance, chaos resistance, damage reflection. Energy. I like this one. I really like this one. Also we leveled, so let's do that first. So 1, 2, 3, more damage. So this is gonna boost our ether resistance. We will lose 3 points of chaos resistance, so that's gonna be 77, but 10%, this brings us to a base of 44. That's just too good to pass up. Okay, so the old one had a wardstone in it, which also gave us some bleeding resistance and elemental resistance. Oh, actually we were relying on both of them, so we can just take out the wardstone and reapply it. And then we have a fancy new medal. And better ether resistance. Also, I think I'm drowning in these. I really recognize them, so let's just sell them.
Iron well spent.
And we cannot summon a portal inside of here either, so we have to get out. Go quickly back home. And craft ourselves a new and improved amulet.
Let's take a look, shall we?
Put it in, keep the add-on. And we reapply it. And everything is good again in the world. More resistance to the ether. I keep pushing my physique and my cunning up equally. So whichever of the two is lowest, I end up boosting that slightly more. That way they will just pull ahead.
Goodbye.
And yeah, we have no more actual quests except for going for the Necropolis Rift Gate. But given that we just arrived at the outer one, that's gonna be quite a walk. Oh, you know what? Let's keep that one for next episode. So it's gonna be slightly shorter than usual. But that's also nice for every once in a while. So thank you very much for watching and see you next time in the Necropolis. Bye.